concern tonight. In just the past hour, Nebraska State Patrol released information that the missing Lincoln inmate could be in Omaha. As we speak, the search is intensifying in our area.
The man on the right is the face you need to study. 52-year-old Timothy Clausen is still on the run, and police say he should be considered dangerous. His convictions stemming from right here in Omaha. They include the rape of an underage girl and a deadly shooting.
As for Armand Dixon, police say he was taken into custody today. We actually have new video of his arrest tonight. You can see him being handcuffed and placed in the back of this police cruiser. Police have tracked him down earlier this afternoon after he stole a car and assaulted a man. He was arrested near 49th and Francis.
In this viewer video, you can see the man being removed from inside a manhole. Police say that's where he was hiding, but once they found him, he essentially gave up without resisting. While the arrest of Dixon is huge, the Department of Corrections is now coming under fire.
The director of the Nebraska Department of Corrections admitted that the fault of this prison escape falls back on him and his workers. Tonight, Max Massey is looking at why it took hours for the public to be warned.
Nebraska law enforcement like LSO, LPD, and State Patrol searched for the escaped inmates in the neighborhood around 18th and G Friday for upwards of 3 hours. And one neighbor says she was frustrated, not frustrated with the police, but with the Nebraska prison system.
My greatest disgust with this entire situation lies with the state of Nebraska, that they have not properly responded to the issues that we have in our correction system.
The inmates were first seen in the city early Friday morning, but the public and media were not notified until just before 2 p.m. Director of Nebraska Department of Correctional Services says his people followed protocol.
I'm satisfied with the time that it took to conduct the formal count, establish who was missing, and get that information out in a way that was accurate, meaningful, and effective.
Frakes says staffing was not an issue, but he admits the NDCS failed to protect the public. He reveals how the inmates escaped via a truck.
The truck left just after 9 o'clock, left the LCC, left the Lincoln Correctional Center.
But the director refused to answer any more questions regarding their escape. He says there is a criminal investigation underway, and those responsible will be held accountable.
We can gather the resources and go in and do a review, see what changes need to happen, and that'll start tomorrow.
Again, that was Max Massey from Lincoln reporting. Director Frakes also says he did tell authorities about the escapees at about 12:30 Friday afternoon, but the public wasn't notified until about an hour later.
Meanwhile, the governor took to Twitter to remind the public that the main focus right now needs to be about bringing Clausen in. He writes, quote, "Nebraskans should remain vigilant. Dangerous escapee Timothy Clausen is at large."
He continues, any tips should be reported to the Nebraska State Patrol at 402-471-4545. With tonight's warning that Clausen could be in Omaha, we do want to give you one last look at him.
Clausen is considered dangerous. It's not known if he's armed, though. Lincoln police said they have been in contact with Omaha police and other law enforcement officers.